Since you guys often criticize certain films that tend to get aspects of the internet wrong, what are some films you guys think get aspects of the internet right? I was like racking my brain trying to think.
Happy End, easily. The newest Michelle Haneke film. It's like so authentic, which is weird because he's a like 70, 80-year-old man or some shit. And he actually is just so detail oriented that he did research into like internet culture and like different websites and things that like teenagers were doing. And he, things that he's obviously not a part of. He didn't know naturally, but he just decided, oh, I'm actually going to research this as if he were making like a period piece and researching like as if he were Robert Eggers researching the dialect of a culture.
Yeah,
like
that's cool.
Oh, it's like what's that guy, Justin Goy or Michael Goy? The Megan is Missing guy.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like him, right?
Something he should have done.
Yeah.
And so it's crazy. Yeah, like Michelle Haneke, my favorite director, managed to authentically write and direct this film that features the internet to a huge degree, and it felt authentic, which is just so above and beyond what a lot of movies, even made by 30, 40-year-olds, managed to fail at. So, yeah, that would be one of my picks for sure.
Yeah, the only thing I could really think of was that movie Searching, which was kind of all
that was a good one.
Screen recordings.
It felt pretty authentic.
It felt authentic because it's always like a bummer in movies when like a character uses some kind of technology and like they've come up with this fake UI and it's like clearly like not real software and it's all just like fake as fuck and like a unfriended type situation or whatever. Yeah, that felt like memorable for that reason.
Do you have any, Ralph?
What was the question?
What movies do internet right?
Yeah, because there's so many that do it wrong.
Was that the question?
Yeah.
Movies that do internet right.
Yeah. Faithful.
Does Wreck-It Ralph do the internet right?
No.
There's not many. I can't think of any. It's actually incredibly difficult.
I can name two more. There's some like indie movies that do like internet culture right to a good degree. I think I remember Cam was one that girl's a cam model.
It's not a movie, but Mr. Robot does the internet really well.
Mr. Robert.
And hacking.
Yeah, true. Actually,
that does it. That's the best I've ever seen. Because like the example I could think of before of hacking was the movie Hackers. It was like, really silly. And then Mr. Robot.
That's kind of what it was.
Believable.
Yeah, Mr. Robot
like hackers watch, or like, computer experts watch Mr. Robot. Like, yep, that's a real thing they use. Like, you can actually do that. You can actually use that code and hack into a car and whatever. People actually do that. So
that's cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
There was a very low budget movie from 2020 called Private Chat. It's spelled PVT space chat. And
is that the one you told me about with Julia Fox or whatever?
Yeah. And fucking Buddy Duress, the
Uncut
guy
Gems
from,
lady.
From Good Time. Yeah, it was really good. And it was fairly faithful to like internet stuff. There's there's always going to be some issues here and there. Like there was a really good movie called Deadstream that's on Shudder right now. And it's like kind of like a found footage horror comedy. And the main character is like an unbearable Twitch streamer, basically. And it's like supposed to be a part of the humor. And that, I think, got a lot right in terms of like the character and like internet kind of culture. But there were some elements where I'm like, I wish the chat was moving faster, at points, like if he's that big of a streamer, but yeah, mostly faithful for that. So yeah, all of those movies are good, by the way, if anyone wants to check them out. Cam, Private Chat, and Deadstream. And obviously Happy End is a great movie, I think.
I also kind of think about Bo Burnham, like Inside.
Yeah.
Even Eighth Grade to a certain degree with how they were kind of depicting that kind of social circle thing. It seemed like way more kind of sincere and accurate to, that kind of world and how people that age actually use the technology as opposed to like, I don't know, LOL or something like that.
LOL with
LOL.
Miley Cyrus. Speaking of child stars, right? Yeah, speaking of child stars. I usually really like like how David Fincher uses technology in his movies. Usually the characters are like very tech savvy, or like
Social
like
Network.
how he uses Social Network, or like those laptops and Girl Dragon Tattoo, and Gone Girl, how he uses the news and that kind of stuff. The media cycle feels very like believable, and even like in House of Cards, like the way people text, there's like the little text bubbles that pop up. I don't think that's the first time it's been done, but
one of the worst like tropes in cinema is that like it's gone viral and they've become a star.
Oh
because
God,
of it type thing. Like
Nerve,
or the Smosh movie or any of
yeah.
You watcher or player. Oh no, dude! Social media is like totally bad because in this movie the teenagers are killing themselves over it. I mean, social media is
so
bad,
obnoxious.
but like it's just such a shit surface level interpretation of that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there was a movie called Mainstream by Gia Coppola, and I haven't seen it yet, but apparently that's shit. Apparently it's really bad. It's got Andrew Garfield in it.
Wow,
that's an internet movie.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
looks really bad.
Oh, cool.
And then there was one, I think it's like a one-word title, and it's got someone in it that reminds me of Andrew Garfield, but isn't. But it's like one that, it's not Scream, like, I don't remember what it is, but it's...
Is it the one with Joe Keery?
Is that who his name is?
Spree?
I have no idea. What is it called?
Spree? Is it the one where he's in the car?
I've heard that.
I like that.
I've heard good things about that, even though I don't expect to love it.
It didn't really take itself seriously. Like, a lot of these are like kind of too self-serious. That one was like, that one was like a lot of fun. That was just about like, kind of like a Twitch streamer who like, was also an Uber driver, and he like live streams himself like killing people in his car. Like that was fun. Like it doesn't take itself seriously. Yeah, it's not like a great movie or anything, but it's, it's not like a masterpiece for sure. But
yeah, there are definitely way more examples of bad implementation.
Post,
hashtag horror,
unfriended,
stuff like that.
hashtag. I forgot about hashtag horror. Fuck. Why did anybody watch that, including myself?
That was fucking bad.
Jesus. Yeah, there's so many of those.
Did you guys watch that before? Like, because I made a video on it. I forgot. Yeah, it was like Halloween, like years ago.
Yeah, I remember hashtag horror.
I watched like the opening credits. It was like giving me a seizure. It's like it was like Gaspar Noé, but just not as good. Like if Gaspar Noé was bad.
Discount.
Yeah,
Chloe Sevigny was in it. Like, really weird film.
Oh yeah, a really bad movie. Yeah, like The Fifth Estate, how it uses the internet. I haven't seen that whole movie. I've just seen clips of it. It's like a bunch of people in a room on like computer monitors. It seems really stupid. It just seems like a really stupid way of presenting the internet. It's like a bunch of guys in like an office on computers.
Yeah, you would hope that like the internet is so ingrained into people's lives at this point that you just wouldn't see as many of these like real shit interpretations of the internet.
Right?
And yeah, fucking Dash Cam, that movie was shit. Oh my God. Like, holy fuck. Just if you're trying to be faithful in some way, there's things you can do. If you just put effort into it, just some forethought and planning.
It's just us. It's just not as many people use the internet as like we do. So it's just like not important.
But everybody uses the internet.
Like, whatever.
At this point, it's just like, do you stay on Facebook only?
Maybe.
Is the question. Do you use websites other than Facebook?
Yeah. Are they just that like disconnected from like, how like other people are?
It's just like especially shocking when it is like a Ralph breaks the internet. And it's like, really? Like, this is what you're doing with it, man.
Sorry, guys.
It's a series of tubes.
I broke the internet.
Why'd you break it?
Yeah, that's the internet. It's a bunch of tubes.
Tubes.
And cat videos, yeah.